If you know me, you know I'm a paper crafter, but I do dabble in a little bit of everything else. So today I'm showing you guys how I personalize these bathing suits using heat transfer vinyl from HTVront. So no long talking, subscribe if you're new here, and let's get straight into today's tutorial. All right, so we're starting off in Design Space, and for this design, my sister gave me the file that she wants me to use. So I'm going to go to Upload. I've already uploaded it. It's right here. I'm going to add to Canvas. Now it comes in at 15 inches, but the bathing suits are small and medium, and I change it to 9 inches. Right, then you're going to save your project as whatever word you want it to be saved as. Save. Then you're selecting your machine. Today I'm using the Explore 3. I'm going to click on Make. Choose the amount that I need. I'm making 4. Select Apply, obviously. Now we're going to continue. For the material, I'm going to choose iron-on. Now, see this pops up. When you choose iron-on material, Cricut automatically mirror. You see right here? They mirror it for you. So we're going to, you see that's how, right there, that's how it looks. It's mirrored. We're going to lay our HTV onto the mat, load it into your machine, allow it to cut, and then we're going to weed and put it onto the bathing suits. All right, now, so we're going to take our heat transfer vinyl. The shiny side of the color is facing down on your mat. And try to smooth it out as much as you can. Mine had a little bit of bubbles, but it wasn't that bad. Now, I have this on a long roll. I can't remember how much feet, but I just cut it at the end of my mat. I could not find a scissor, so please don't judge me for using my little box cutters. I found these little cute ones on Amazon though, so when I do unboxing, I don't look crazy and you know, just grab a butcher knife, but that's neither here nor there. Now we're going to load it into our machine. When that blinking light is there, load your mat, press the light. The machine is basically measuring the mat to make sure you have the right size. Once it's done that, then the other light will blink. You're going to press that, and then it's going to start cutting. And we're finished cutting. I'm going to remove from the mat. And then it's time to weed. So weeding is basically the process of removing all of the pieces that's not going onto your product, garment, or whatever, and leaving the pieces that we're going to press on there. I did eventually find a pair of scissors. I'm just going to cut off the pieces that I'm not using here. With the excess there. You can keep it for scraps or small cuts. And then we'll start from the end. And then you go in and get the areas that we're not using. So I'm going to repeat that 3 more times, and then we'll press. As you can see, I do have the larger auto press out, but it was very difficult because of the bathing suits. For me, I don't know about anyone else. So with the bathing suit, you see there's curves going on. Then you have the back that kind of got in the way for me. So in order to get this flat enough for it to go in and press and make sure it's even, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So that's why I decided to use the smaller ones, and we're going to do that. So I have both the HTVront and the Cricut mini presses. So it depends on the project. With this project, It's a lot more to cover. So you see the size difference. This is the HTVront Mini. And this is the Cricut. So if you have like really small projects and you need to get into small grooves, this will be best. Now for this project, it's a little bit bigger, so I'm going to use this one. Now we're going to turn it on. See the power button there? Now the difference here, put it this way for you to see properly. There's actually a temperature on this one. The Cricut one does not have a temperature. It just have levels, like level 1, 2, and 3 for hottest, right? So the temperature, we're gonna go up. Hold on, press the temp. It's at 260. I think I did it at 295. Then it has the seconds, 15 seconds. We're gonna put it at 30. But also we're going to use it more than that because we're moving it all over the entire bathing suit. So don't even worry too much about the time, just the temperature. Now, like I said, with the Cricut, you see the Cricut one, when you turn it on, it's low, medium, and high. So press it again for medium and then high. And once it reaches that high, it'll turn green, but it doesn't have a temperature and you cannot set a time. But when you're doing like really small, like sneakers, little groove of sneakers, these are really good for those projects. So it just beeped to tell me that it is ready. So let's get our bathing suit and our decal to put it on there. So one of the first things I'm going to do, the padding on the inside, I'm just going to remove it. Put it on the side because we're going to put it back in when we're done. But this is just to help it remain flat. So now the back piece is what I was saying. I couldn't get it flat. So I'm going to lay it flat. And see, this part is just dangling up here. All right. Also too, with the material, it is so hard to make sure it stays that way when you push it under. So that's why I was just being careful. So I have our weeded decal. You're going to flip it forward. Now, if you fold this in half, right here, if you want to pinch it, but I can remember between the two E's, when you flip it in half, the 2E, that's the center, but that's how you would find the center, you know? And you could just do a little bend and make a little crease just so you could remember that that's the center. And that's where you would lay it, right in the middle of the bathing suit. We have our center right here. This will be the center of the bathing suit, just about here. And when you press it down, it's not sticking, so you have your opportunity to move it around. I just did a little under, so right here is where it would be. So you see when you press it down, all those folds are under there, so you want to pull a little just to make sure it's straightened out. Right. So there we go. I just want to make sure my eyes are good and the logo is not slanted, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'll be a little cross-eyed sometimes. I don't know. Right, again, underneath all those wrinkles are there. You don't want to press until you have it like even flat out. Okay, all right, so we got it. And see how this kind of curls over? So with here and us using the smaller, oh, hold on, I see a little. we can just get in the groove. But if this was to go under and then pressed, these will be in the way and the heat won't be distributed there. Now, is there a way to do it? Yeah, but I'm a paper expert. This is a little hobby and fun on the side for me, so I can't do it, so I'm gonna be safe. So now we're going to take our, I had a Teflon sheet. Ask me where it is, but these are the butcher sheet. Let me get a new one, because this looks wrinkly and crazy. This is the butcher paper, right? I got this one Amazon. Right there. And then we have our press. Now, if you want to, you can press, I believe it's this one. Child, no, it ain't. Hold on. It's been a while since I used this, I guess. I turned it off. Pray for me. All right, it went back on. This is the temperature set at. I think if I hold it, there we go. And it starts counting down, so hold it. But remember, we're not holding in one part. But what you can do is maybe hold 30 seconds and then start your 30 seconds over for each area. What I like to do is kind of keep going over. The 30 seconds is up, but it wasn't 30 seconds in one spot. So that's why I say that in this instance, the timer doesn't really matter. You want to focus on those corners too. And I'm just going to keep at it for, honestly, like 3 to 5 minutes. Just keep going over and over. I'm just scared it doesn't stay. So now we're going to let it cool down before we try the peel to see if we need to press a little more. Okay, so we're going to test it out, see if it's, okay, look at that, look at that. We did good. We did good. So I'm going to just, nope, see that, see that? All right, so we're gonna lay that back down. And that's why I take my time. And I wasn't even looking this time. It got stretched a little, so hold on. We want to fix that. Everywhere else but up there. So when I do the next one, I'm gonna try to make sure I focus. Everybody good? Everybody else good? All right, it looks like it. No, I'm scared. This is why I don't do these things. All right, that little piece is our issue right there that we got to work on. Oh, come on. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to lay it out flat. And there we go. So what I'm also going to do, see, now I'm hitting my stand. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to lay the sheet on without the plastic. Just to go over it. You're going to get it straight and nice. I'm just going to go over each piece. tad bit just to make sure it stays. Especially the little creases where it could peel up. Gonna get in that little piece right there. I want to make sure my corners don't peel. And there we have it. And guess who has? I'm making 4 in total. And that's how it is. Now right here, I see a little fold. I don't see if you see a little indent. I think from when I was thinking. So I'm just gonna press that and try to flatten that. I don't want to see that crease. It's nothing big, but I just want to see if I could get. Yep. It's gone. No more little crease. Perfect. And we're done. So I'm going to make 4 in total. I said we're done, but you can't forget the last piece to put back in the cups. There we go. Now we're done. And this is beeping because we stopped using it, so it does an automatic shut off after a while. I think about 5-10 minutes. I'm not even 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes, I think. If you don't use it or touch anything, then it does an automatic shut off. And there we have it, guys. All 4 of them completed by yours truly. Again, if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can know when I upload my amazing crafty content. And if you are not aware, I currently have a membership on YouTube. If you're looking for basically your new craft coach that's going to hold you accountable, keep you in line with posting your content, posting your products, and promoting your craft business, check out my membership. It's amazing. And if you are part of it, we do have 1 tier, the 2nd tier and above. I will be going live every Sunday with the members of that tier just to make sure we are all staying in line.